going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So in today's video we are going to take a look at order types on the WeBull app. So what order types do we have that you can actually place? So if you log into your account on the WeBull web app, you go to the order entry form. You have up here, you have buy, you have sell, and you have short, and then underneath that you have what you call the order types. So you see the order types here. I'm going to do a drop down here. So you have limit order, you have a market order, you have a stop order, you have a stop limit order, and you have a trailing stop order. So those are the 5 different order types that you can actually place on the WeBull app. So again, this applies to buy, sell, and short. So now let's take a look at the 5 different order types. So the first one here is a limit order. So basically a limit order is designed so that you place your trade at a particular price that you feel comfortable with. So you decide what price you want to go with, and then you place that price. And then if the price of the stock ever gets to that point, it would execute. So let's say, for instance, I want to buy, let's say, Apple. And I say, when I look at it, I think Apple is going to drop. So I'm thinking I'm going to place an order here for, let's say, 119. So which is way down here. So I can place a limit order. So in this case, you can put everything here. You put a limit order for 119, and then you place that order. When the price gets to 119, it would execute. And if the price of the stock never falls to 119, that order would be no good. And the order can either stay there or the order can be canceled. So here's how you make that decision. So once you place your order, you have the option here. This time in force, you have 2 options. You have day, or you have good till cancel. So if I put day and I place this order, let's say at noon, and the market closes at 3 p.m. Central Time, that order would be canceled if it's not filled. That limit order would be canceled. But if I switch it to good to cancel, and then after, if the market closes at 3 o'clock, that order is still an active order. And then if during the placement of that order, if I selected under extended hours, if I selected yes, and under extended hours, the price drops to, say, 119, like I said, then that order would be executed and it will be good to go, which is awesome. So the next one here is the market order. So basically the market order, it just execute your order directly based on the market price. So, and here is the risk with market orders. You can see the price, let's say at 122. You think that, oh, that's a good price. Then you place your order, you place a market order. By the time that order execute, the price is already up at 123. So you would buy it at 123, and if you buy the 123, then there's a little pullback. So you buy, and in less than seconds, you're already in the red because you bought at the very top. So market orders are really, really risky unless you really have to close a position or whatever. Market orders are not really, really good. Always use a limit order in my personal recommendation. And then the next one on the list here is a stop order. So a stop order, it's just gonna gives you an opportunity to be able to place an order that gets converted into a market order. So let's say I have Apple here, and I want to place a stop order at, say, 121, or let's say 19. So I'll put a stop order here at let's say 120. Okay, so I put my order 120. My stop order, I guess, switches to stop. So if I put my stop order at 121, and then when the price gets to 121, it's going to trigger a market order, which is going to execute at the best available price. So it doesn't mean that the stop order doesn't mean that it's going to stop at exactly that price. When it gets to that stop order, it's going to trigger, it's going to convert to a market order. And remember what I said about a market order. A market order, the time you're placing that order, by the time the order gets executed, the price could have moved. And so you can see 121. By the time you say buy, it's at 123, and that's what you're gonna pay for that particular stock. So be very careful when it comes to just stop orders and market orders. Then the next one on the list here is a stop limit order. A stop limit order is that you define the price that you want. This is, you have full control. So I'm going to explain this one better with an example. So assume that the price of Apple is currently say $100 a share. If you submit a buy stop limit order with the stop price at $110 and a limit price at $120, and later the market price rises to say 110, the buy limit order will be triggered and fill at a price not more than 120. So that's just good. So if you submit a sell stop limit order with the stop price at say $90 and the limit price at say $80, and later the market price drops to say $90, the buy limit order will be triggered and fill at a price no less than $80. So that is how that particular order type stop limit order works. So the last one here is the trailing stop order. So I'm going to bring it up here real quick. So basically, trailing stop is you want to gradually, so you could do either in this case I always do a trailing stop when it comes to selling. For me, that's what I use. So if I have my quantity, I put trailing stop. So right here you can put the dollar amount that you want, or you can switch this to percentage. So let's say I buy Apple at $100, and then it starts to go up, and I'm right now at 120. So what I can, at that price is 120, I can say, hey, you know what, do me a favor here. If the price of this drops to start dropping say 5%, and it's got to switch to percentage, it drops to 5%, and then sell the thing and leave me and just get me out. But if the price keeps going up, then gradually it would the trailing stop would switch. So let's say if the price was $10, then it goes up to say $12. Your trailing stop is going to move closer to say $11.50, just like that, because I say 5%. It's just going to keep moving until, but if it starts pulling back, it pulls down 5%, it's going to trigger that sell stop, and then it's gonna stomp you out, and that would be the end of the story. So those are again the different types of order you would see in WeBull. So you have, again, recap: limit order, market order, stop limit order, and trailing stop. The most ones that you would see people use is the limit order, and then the trailing stop and the stop limit order. So those are the ones. Market and stop, not a whole lot of people use that. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and as always, if you're new, like, share, subscribe. And also WeBull has a promotion where you get 2 free stocks when you sign up and deposit $100 into your account. So I'll put the links in the description below. You can definitely go check them out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.